Brian Bailey, and today we're going to be doing a pre-alignment inspection on a Class 8 heavy-duty truck. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go around and check all the tire pressure. On the steer axles, the preferred tire pressure is 110, but some companies like to keep them at different pressures, just as long as they're 100 or above. That one's right at 109. Go do the other steer axle. That one's right at 102. Then on the drive axles, it's 100 pounds. That one's at 111. These are kind of high. And do the rear. 110. $103. 102. That's where I'm gonna go in. 110. $102. $115. $102. Yeah, these need to be adjusted. They should all be around the same on each axle. So now we got the tire pressure done. We're going to tread depth. On steer axles, it should be 430 seconds. And this one's, hold on. This one's right at 1630 seconds, and you measure from 2 spots on the tire, so inside and outside. 16, so these are the same. Tire's wearing good. Right at 1630 seconds. $17, so it's wearing a little bit more on the inside, which that has a problem with the alignment. On the rear, it's 230 seconds for a spec, but We're at 9, 30 seconds. This one's right at 9 too. 9. 9. That one's at 9. That one's at 9. Usually on the rear tires, you'll see a little bit better results than the front tires. That one's at, this one's at 10. Oh. This one's right at 8, 30 seconds. That one's at 9. 9, 30 seconds. 9. This one is 9, 30 seconds. 9, 30 seconds. 9. 9. 9. And 9. Alright. So what you're pretty much going to look for is check all your mounting brackets on your leaf springs, make sure they're all good. Check your U-bolts. Make sure your U-bolts aren't loose and your axle doesn't look like it's shifted or anything. U-bolts, the leaf springs all look good and straight. U-bolts over here all look good and straight too. Just make sure you check the mounts and all that. And on your shock absorbers, check the bushings, make sure they're not bad, and make sure there's not any leaking coming out of the shock absorbers. So we'll do that on these axles. These are all good here. Check the other side of it. Yeah, U-bolts all look good. Doesn't look like there's any shocks. Leaks in the shocks. The bushings on the shocks all look good. Back here they're fine too. So yeah, these axles are good. There wouldn't be wearing on the tire if there's really anything wrong. Up here, we'll go ahead and check these leaf springs. The mounts, front and back, right here, they all seem to be pretty straight. Shock absorbers, they're good too. We'll go another time and check those. Right up here, they all seem to be pretty good. And, check your pitman arm, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. All the nuts and the mountings and all that, the ball joint, the bushing right there. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to jack the trunk up and check the wheel bearing, and we'll check the kingpin. You got to make sure the wheels are chalked and find the center point on the I-beam. Jack the trunk up until the front wheels are off the ground. Pretty much going side to side. Up and down. Look at a pry bar. This kingpin's good. If there's any problem with it, it'd be pretty much wiggling all around and all that. All these bushings in here, make sure The boots are all good on them. Check all your hardware and all that. All the hardware is good on all this truck. We'll go on the other side. That side's good. Pretty much no play in there. And that's how you would do a pre-inspection for alignment.